The mega base is done! Okay, I'm joking, but we are making a ton of progress. I got a few of the crafters helping me out here after I put on this lectern, and we have a lot of drainage happening. Blaze managed to get that whole piece done by himself, and then Joy and Emmy managed to get this part, and I did a few bits in between. I started cutting the edge. I have a new plan that I want to do, and that might actually save me a bit of draining, at least for the time being. I want to make that edge there a 5 wide platform that's going to be pretty much the start of the mega base. So if I push everything by 5 blocks in, that means I have to do a bit less draining, especially that the outside is the one that needs the most. So you can see I kind of started there, but it kind of messes up around the edges, so I have to start from both sides and try to make it look a bit more like a proper circle there. I am obviously using just stone right now. I'm gonna have to do the proper design first, and then I'm going to do a bit of texturing and all that once that's done. So I most definitely need a lot of stone, and I decided that I'm just going to mine underneath the monument. I made a small dent over here. It's not a lot, but I've been using all the stone up there. And this whole piece is gonna have to be drained very, very low. So why not use all the stone for the actual build? And I'm gonna hit deep slate at one point, and I definitely want to use deep slate on the bottom level of this to create a bit of shadow, a bit of texturing, and a bit of contrast with the whole build. I think it's safe to say that I am very, very excited with this starting to happen finally. I know it's been a grind, and it's going to be a lot of grind to finish this episode because I want to make actual progress to the mega base right now before I end this episode. So that means doing that whole circle up there, putting all the walls all the way down to the floor of the ocean, and see how that's going to look like. Decorating, it's probably gonna happen after I manage to drain it, but if I manage to do this in this episode, I think I'm going to be really, really happy. And in case you're wondering how much did it cost me to get all that drained, it was actually 70 something, 22, 56, 78 diamonds total. So it was definitely a good bit of diamonds, but there's a ton of progress being done. So I'm hoping that other crafters would need a bit of diamonds as well, and they're gonna come over here. And I'm definitely going to do this every single day until I manage to drain the whole thing. Like I said, I'm very excited to start this, and I can't wait to see it finished, like I said already probably 100 times. Hello everyone, it's Yuki here, and welcome back to the same episode. Yes, I am doing an intro midway because it's been, 2 months I think since the last clip that I recorded for this. I started to record, I kind of didn't have time, so I just did a lot of offline progress. There's an army waiting for me there behind, and you might be able to spot an upside down house there. So before we go into what I've been up to around here, let's run a clip so you see exactly how that house actually came about here. So I was told to record when joining. I don't really know what to expect over here. Doesn't look like there's anything too bad happening. Oh, there he is. There's Mikey. Do I need to be afraid? Hello. I don't know if I should or not. Where am I? The usual place. That's where I usually am.
Oh my god, dude, the bed didn't register in yet. You were just planking on the ground. That was good. Hi.
Well, hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
I'm great. You might not be so good in roughly half a minute to a minute, but I promise.
Okay.
I will help with all inconvenience that it may cause. So, I wanted to tell you, okay, I was gonna let you stumble upon it, but then I thought if I did that, it could go really, really wrong, considering you're using some machines, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a good old quadrant you got over there. Mm-hmm.
Indeed, yes.
There may... I may have had a trial. Let's just say it's awesome, okay? It's so cool. I did it last night.
I'm intrigued and scared at the same time. I don't know what to expect.
It's pretty sweet, man. It's pretty sweet. Let's see if you can notice it just by looking right here. Can you see anything? You see anything different?
See if I can notice it if I am over here.
See anything that stands out?
Can't say that I do, to be honest.
Okay. Well, it might be below the water.
Okay.
To come down here, I built you a brand new house. Look at this.
Oh, so kind of you. Oh, look, we got some conduit power over here.
Yep, it's upside down. If you come inside, I gave you a whole interior as well.
It's a pretty sweet house, I need to say.
Thank you. It's very spacious in here. You got a lot of room for activities.
A bit of an air thingy.
Yep. It's leaking a little bit, which is kind of painful, but...
I mean, what
here
can
we
you
are.
do?
See, okay, so I got a... It was what, do I have the paper on me? I don't. It was build a secret base inside someone's base. And instantly I was like, oh my gosh,
it's one of them trials.
Yep. I was like, I gotta build it underwater, and then I'll help him clean it up, because it would be so funny to just be like... I thought of just letting it go, but then I was like, what if the draining machine hits it and it screws a whole bunch of stuff up? Like, I
mean,
want to be there to help tear it down.
I don't know if I'm gonna use the machine on this area, because I think it's gonna be a bit more painful to use it than on the other kind of side.
Oh, you're right. You did say that.
So in a way, you did help me, so I don't have to drain.
Yeah, a little square.
Yes. Look, at this point, anything that I don't have to drain, I'll take it. It's
absolutely.
It's a bit insane.
And you can, for as long as you want, you can leave this here until you get to like having to drain the very end. This could be your just little secret sleeping area. You're like, oh, I gotta go to bed real quick. There's a bed right here. Boom. And I gave you some materials down there as well.
I would have a very good idea. And you might be able to tie this to your base if you would be interested. So
I'm listening.
You can't see it now, but I have my an overlay thingy going on. So this wall that's over here, it's actually getting pushed back roughly to around here. Actually, no, you can see it with the top.
Oh, this. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be down.
Yes. So this will go all the way down. So this part over here would be empty, technically. So you could maybe do some sort of thing here that ties in. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need this trident.
That ties in.
Oh, I got one.
No way.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that doesn't hurt. It's interesting how when the guy hits you with it, it takes so much of your health, but then now you hit me with it, and it's like, yeah, that barely took half a heart.
Yeah, no, they must have really strong, big muscles.
Yeah,
they're throwing it really fast.
Exactly. Yeah, they've been practicing, so they know the the trajectory that the water doesn't oppose the strength of the throw. And
who knew that drowns were actually educated?
Yeah, right. So what I was thinking is you were technically building above me.
Yes, somewhere in this vicinity.
You could, in theory, make some kind of, I don't know, like balloon thingy up in the sky that holds this here.
Like rebuild it up in the sky with a balloon just for...
I mean, not even rebuild it. You can leave it where it is.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then just I don't know what you would make it out of. Probably maybe iron bars is the thinnest thing that could be
Yeah.
to like suspend it, or
I see what you're saying.
you know, whatever it may be.
It could be
So
another one of my balloons, but it's just over here
Yes.
visiting you.
Yes.
Oh. That's actually so cool.
Could be a like I don't know how it would look, but I feel like it would look cool in an
Absolutely.
empty space. And maybe it's not gonna look as good here because it's like really close to the wall.
Yeah.
But you might be able to like move it, I don't know, a bit towards the middle ish.
I mean, it's small enough. It's really not that big to just. There's nothing really in it. Just tear it down and move it over. Absolutely, that's a cool idea. Actually, I like that.
So yeah, it's gonna give you a bit more of an extra base.
Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll hang some barrels from it, so it looks like my kingdom is trading with your kingdom.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
We're bringing you some stuffs. Oh, okay.
Honestly, I really like the house in itself.
I don't know why I thought, like, instantly I was like, I could build an upside down house. Like, I don't know why.
Is this tough over here?
Yeah, yep.
It's like, it has such a weird hue to it. I don't know if you can see it as well. I wonder if
it
it's...
does have a different... Yeah, because it's underwater, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. But then again, like, here it looks fine. But then if you go up here, it's like more of like a reddish color.
Yeah, I can see the reddish, yeah.
I don't know. Looks like a cool gradient though.
It does, actually. It does. You know, this only took me probably like 30 minutes. I was just sitting in here. It was after Shronk and I went ancient debris mining on his stream.
Mm-hmm.
And then we pulled a trial, and I was like, ooh, I want to get that done because I want my video to come out tomorrow or today, which I'm just watching it, and then I'm going to upload it. And I was like,
all right.
Let's just build it. And I just sat there chatting and building, and next thing I know, 30 minutes later, we just do this together. Which I'm surprised. I thought it would take me a while because I was like, I got to drain it, but I just built it with wood and then
I feel like draining it, it's like
have aqua affinity and everything.
Really quick. It wasn't like that much, yeah.
No, it wasn't. I didn't have any sponges, but aqua affinity and respiration and a conduit really helped.
Yeah, the conduit definitely makes like a huge difference.
Yep. I can breathe underwater. But yeah, that was that's a fun little surprise. Originally we said to just make like a tiny little hut, just like a stone square with like a 4x4 inside of it, where it's just like a bed and a chest, just so you'd stumble across and be like, what? But I was like, nah, upside down house would be so random. I gotta do it.
When you said that there's like something here that you would help me fix in case anything goes wrong, I thought there's like some kind of TNT thing involved to help me mine the whole thing. And I was like, oh, how much did he put in? And he had to tell me about it.
Explodes everything. Ooh, my bad. No, I don't mess with that.
So the most obvious thing that I've done to this base is draining it. And here are all the time lapses that I managed to gather while doing this, because this spans across a lot of days, and honestly at this point I just lost count how many they were. So now that you've seen how that house actually came about, let's run through the whole progress that I have actually made around the base, because I am still grinding. It's been a lot of work being put into this, and honestly I am as excited to finish this as I was when I started, even though I did get a bit demotivated along the way because I am so tired of actually using sponges or trying to drain any more water. So to start with the most obvious thing, you might have noticed that this platform is now slightly wider. And that is because of two reasons. The first one is it looked really bad with it being so thin, considering what I'm going to be doing in the middle of this. And secondly, it actually helped me drain a bit less. If we go into camera mode, down below here, there is still water. And over here is the original section that I wanted to leave out. So you can see the first wall that I've done. and then I've built the second wall, which is this one out here. So it looks much better if we look at it from above. It actually looks very solid being so thick, while before it really felt like something is off. So I'm really happy that I actually did this change. And obviously I'm really happy that I had to drain much less, and that sped up things quite a bit actually. You might have noticed that the whole circle is not actually complete. You can see there's a good bit of it missing over here. I am currently digging one of the areas. I don't even know which one. I believe it's this one over here. Yep, it's this one over here. I got another beacon set up because I definitely need it, and I'll probably gonna have to add one more over on that side. I've been kind of digging 3 layers at a time, just slowly going through, and then whenever I have a full inventory of stone, I'll go and work on the circle to complete it a bit more, and go in the middle to actually drop off all the other items that I have, like the granite and all the other bits. As you might already know, I am actually building this without a Lightmatica thing or anything like that. I'm just building it as I go. So there's no actual plan except like a really rough sketch of what I want to do. So to show you what's actually next in the base plan, you can see this red outline, which is basically the outside circle that I'm currently working on, and I'm almost done with it. I'm actually only missing that piece over there that I showed you earlier. And if we go back into camera mode, we should have another line over here, or I should say a circle or a perimeter or whatever you want to call it, which pretty much shows me the depth that I need to dig to over here. Up until here, I only need to go to this depth. From here towards the middle, I need to go a bit lower than that. But that's something that I'm gonna plan a bit further down the line. I just want to take things a bit slower and actually make progress rather than plan too much ahead and get overwhelmed. Especially that I don't always have time to work on this, so I am trying to get a fully completed base over here, but I'm trying to not overwhelm myself with it either, because I realize that this is definitely something much bigger than I expected, and I definitely should have tried to get some help from one of the crafters, or I don't know, base with someone or something like that, rather than taking this project all by myself. But hey, at least I know this is going to look absolutely amazing when it's done, and it's going to be worth having to spend so much time on it. Since that last clip, I managed to make pretty good progress over here. I finished the whole circle around it. I managed to do a decent amount of digging, not as much as I would want to, but it's going fairly well since I am still in the stone level. Once I get to deep slate, is going to be a different story. But regardless of that, progress is actually rather slow, so instead of just waiting another few months to get this episode out for you guys, I think we're gonna call it a day here. I don't really know how long this episode is going to be. Could be 10 minutes, could be half an hour. I guess I'm not gonna know until I'm going to be editing it, I guess. So like I said, we are going to be ending the episode over here, and hopefully in the next one we will have much more progress and a much more finished product over here. It's definitely not going to be a finished base by all means. I know I still have a lot of work to do over here, but I'm hoping to at least have a lot of this dug and then maybe meet up with all the other crafters, because I know I haven't been meeting them as much as I would like to. So as always, thank you for watching. I do appreciate all your support. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like and share your thoughts below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Until next time, happy crafting!